Okay, in this video, I'm going to cover quiz 28. Since many of us, I don't know, figure out an answer like close to the correct answer, but not exactly the same. I think maybe because some of you guys don't know how to use a calculator. All right. Now let's see question 2. Base invested. So you see here, this is the principal, right? Principal, and here are some keywords, right? You recognize this is the P, principal, and this is the APR, which is the rate. And the simple interest, right? Simple interest. Simple interest, you have a formula, and compound interest, you have another formula. Calculate the interest and the final balance. Final balance, we use A, right? A. And T is in 7 years. So you can figure out the interest, R equal to PRT, right? You can see this formula from our note. So P is 4,500, and then times R is times this value. This one you can change it to decimal, right? Change it to decimal. Just shift the decimal to the left side 2 positions, so become 0.375, right? So it is 3.75 divided by 100. So you shift this decimal to the left 2 positions. Times 0.375. Then times T in years, right? Since this is the APR, that means the annual percentage, right? Annual interest rate. So here times a year, 7 years. And now you can use a calculator. Let me find my calculator. So here, this is the online calculator, but your calculator will be similar, maybe better, right? Maybe higher level. So let's type it. You should do exactly what I did here. Then times 0.0375. This is the times of PRT. T is 7, right? Times 7. Times 7. Okay. So here we get a value. This is the exact value. This is an exact value, right? So you don't round. You don't round to like 1181. You should keep everything, right? 1181.25. If you want round, you can round to here, right? To the hundreds, because for money, the minimum unit is cents, right? Is cents. Okay, then the balance equal to P plus the interest, right? Principal plus interest. So it's 4,500 plus this value, right? Plus this value. This one we don't need a calculator. We even don't need a calculator. So it's 81 here, and 1 plus 5 is 6. 1 plus 4 5, right? And now you get this is how many points? Let me see how many points here. Yeah, 14 points, right? Very simple. This is simple interest. And this is the only simple interest question because it's simpler. And all the following questions are compounding interest, right? Compounding interest, we have another formula, which is A equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the N times T, right? To the N times T. You should use exactly the same formula, right? Use the same formula and contain the princesses. Contain the princesses, right? When you type, you see, when you type this into the calculator, you type the princess also, right? Do not skip any princesses. So we know this is P and this is R, right? This is R, P, R, and this is T, right? This is T. So plug every value into this one. And N, what is the N? N is how many compoundings per year, right? So you see here, compounded semi-annually. That means you have 2 compoundings in 1 year. So N equal to 2. All right. If compounded monthly, then n equal to 12. Compounded quarterly, n equal to 4, right? Compounding daily, n equal to 365. So you only have so many options. Compounding annually, 1, right? Compounding semi-annually, 2. And compounding quarterly, n equal to 4, right? Quarterly. Compounding quarterly, n equal to 4. And the compounding monthly, right? Compounding monthly, n equal to 12. And the compounding daily, n equal to 365, right? 365. N only have so many options. And what is the n? Check the key words, right? It's compounding annually, then n equal to 1. Semi-annually, n equal to 2. Quarterly, n equal to 4. Monthly, n equal to 12. Daily, n equal to 365. And see, for this question, compounding semi-annually, so n equal to 2, right? N equal to 2. Let me use another color. N equal to 2. So you get A equal to P is 3600. Then times 1 plus R, 2%, 0.02. Divided by n is 2. And then times parentheses n is 2. T is 8. So you see, when you can use your hand to simplify this a little bit, right? Something you can do it very easily. Here the 0.02 divided by 2 become 0.01, right? Become 0.01. Since this divided by 2 become 0.01. 2 divided by 2 is 1. You just keep the other thing, do not change. And this guy plus 1 become 1.01, right? You see here? It's simpler. And 2 times 8 equals 16. So you can type this into the calculator, right? But I'm gonna type the original one. I'm gonna type the top one in case some of you got lazy to simplify it. So here's 3600, and then times what? Times the parentheses, right? You see here, use exactly the same and what I wrote here, right? So you see this is exactly the same as the formula. Just change P to the principal, right? Just plug the value P, R, and T inside. Then 1 plus 0.02. 0.02 divided by what? Divided by 2, right? Divided by 2. You see here, parentheses. Then to the power, 2 times 8. To the power, yeah, which one here? This side, to the power, all right, you see here. To the power, then parentheses, 2 times 8, right? 2 times 8 is 16, but if you don't know 2 times 8 is 16, type it like this. All right, use the parentheses, do not skip anything. Then click equal, all right, equal. So here you get 4,221 and 0.28. So I see some of you guys get a value like 2,000. Where is it? 2021 and 0.28. Some of you guys keep 2 digits, right? Keep 2 decimal places. Yeah, that's good, right? That's good. But look at the requirement. Check the requirement. What they want? Round your answer to the nearest dollar. What's dollar? This one corresponding to dollar, right? This is 28 cents. You round it to the nearest dollar, so you should round it down since this since 2 is less than 5, right? So it should be 42.21, right? Okay, now let's see question 4. Question 4 and is similar to question 3. You see here, quarterly, right? That means n equal to 4. Find the keywords n equal to 4. And Penny invests so much, so this is the principal. And here's APR, which is the rate, and here's the T, right? So you can get find the amount in Penny's account after the end of 12 years. That means find the accumulated balance. So equal to P times. I recommend you guys every time do this question, write the formula first, right? Since the formula is the most important one. All right, write the formula first. Here's n times t, right? keep the parentheses, and then plug the numbers in 3000. And here 1 plus, alright, R is this one. Shift the decimal to the left 2 units, so 0.0425. Divide by quarterly, n is 4. And then n is 4 times t, t is 12. Right, you get this. Alright. You can simplify this a little bit. At least you can simplify 4 times 12, right? Which is 48. You should know how to get that part without using calculator. Right now, let me type this one. So it's 3000 times parentheses 1 plus 0.0425 divided by 4, since quarterly, and then parentheses. Alright, then parentheses. Then to the power 4 times 12. If you don't know 4 times 12, then you use parentheses, right? 4 times 12, which is 48, right? 48. And then click equal sign here. For some of you guys, the calculator, you click enter. So you get this value, right? It's 49.82. Rounded to the nearest dollar, right? Rounded to the nearest dollar. So 49.82, right? Since you see here 4 is less than 5, right? 4 is less than 5, so it's just 49.82, this value. 49.82. Right? 49.82. It's not 49.83. Right? It's not 49.83. Do not round it up, since the decimal here is 4.5 or something, right? So you only look at this one, since this one is less than 5. So you round it down. If it's equal to or greater than 5, then you round it up, right? All right, now let's see question 5. How much money should you invest today to have this in 18 years? You see here, question 3, 4, 5. So give you the 3, 4. All right. Yeah. What did I do? I skip 5. Let's do number 5. Let's do number 5 first. All right. Barry wants to save some money to take his wife to a tropical vacation. He will need so much, right? To do this, he will make one deposit into account that pays, this is the APR compounded monthly. You see here, you're gonna know N is 12, right? How much must he deposit today to have the money in 3 years? So you see here, question 3 and 4, they give you P to let you find A, right? P is a principal, and you find the accumulated balance. But 5, 6, let me see. 5, 6, they give you A, the accumulated balance, and let you to find P, to find the principal, like how much you should deposit. Like number 5 is how much Barry should deposit into the account to get 5,000 in 3 years. You should deposit. He should deposit less than 5,000, right? Because he's gonna earn interest, and then finally the principal as the interest gonna become 5,000, right? So here we need to figure out the principal. So if you want to figure out the principal, you just you see here just the previous formula divided by this guy, So you will get a new formula: P equal to A divided by this thing. You see, divide by this thing. All right. So this is the formula to find the principal, and then you plug all the values in. So the accumulated amount is 5,000 divided by 1 plus R is 2.15%, so it's 0.0215 divided by N is monthly, N is 12, right? So here's N is 12 times T. T is how many years? 3 years. 3 years. Do not forget the parentheses, especially you are not good at do multiplication. All right, now let's type everything into the calculator. So this is 5,000 times. Oh, this is not times. All right, not times. So let me how to remove this. This calculator is not that good to use. Divide by princess 1 plus 0.0215. This divided by 12, right? Divided by 12. Okay, not done yet. Divided by 12, you need to use the power, right? To the 12 times 13 is 12 times 3 is just 36, or just 36. Right now you get this value, but again, this one you round it to the nearest dollar, right? Round it to the nearest dollar, so this value will equal to 4688, right? Since it's 4687.9 something, 9 is greater than 5, so you round it up, so you get 4688, right? Maybe you guys get 4687. That's not right. When you round, right? When you round a position, it's greater than or equal to 5, you round it up. If less than 5, round down, right? Round down. This is greater than 5, so round up. All right. You see 9 is greater than 5, so you round up. All right. 6 is similar to 5, and you see how much money should you invest today to have 50,000 in 80 years to help send your child to college, right? So I think this is I think in the real life, maybe some of you guys are already planning this, right? So you can use this formula to plan how much budget, right? How much you should invest or save for your child. So here, use that formula again. P equal to A is 50K, right? Divided by 1 over R over 1 plus R over N, then to the NT. All right. So here you see this is the A and this is the T. T is always in years, right? This is the R, all right? T is always in years. If T is not given in years, convert it to years. So A is 50K divided by 1 plus R is 0.0135 divided by N is all compounded daily, so 365. This one here, N is 18 years. This one is not easy to calculate, so just type everything. Okay, now type everything into the calculator. Do not skip the parentheses. You have to use the parentheses. Right. If you miss a parentheses, then it's gonna be wrong. 50,000 divided by, you see here, we need to use the parentheses 1 plus 0.135. It's going to divide by 365. Parentheses, right? Another parentheses. And then to the power, click X to the power Y. To the power, then use the parentheses again. Since this is 365 times 18, or 18 times 365. Alright. This value on my calculator is the result of 365 times 18. You click enter sign to get the final answer. So it's 4. What's wrong? Is it right? What's this question? Is number 6. Why is it not the same? Why is it not the same as the right answer? Where did I type it wrong? You see here, I found my mistake. It's 0.0135. I typed a point. I forgot skip the 0. Okay, let me retype it. So this calculator, online calculator, I'm not so good at using this. So I don't know how to erase one. So erase all of them. Okay, let me retype it. Be patient. All right. So if your calculator have the same problem, then just retype it, right? And be patient. All right. So here's 1 plus 0.0135, all right, divided by 365. Princess, all right. Now it makes sense. To the power, princess 365 times 18 years times 18. Okay. Sorry, this is my alarm. Now we get the correct value. Again, this is round to the nearest dollar, and 7 is greater than 5, so you should round it up, so become 4 here, right? So it's 39 and 214, right? So it's 39 214, 39 214. All right. Now last question, number 7. Number 7 is easy, much easier, right? You see here, number 7 is giving you, this is P, right? This is P. Let you find the A, right? Principal P, and this is the R, 4%, and 18 months, which is the time. Time, you should change it to what? 2 years. This is 1.5 years, but 1.5 years. All right. And the compounding monthly, so n equal 12. All right. This is compounding, so you should use the compounding formula. A equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the N times T. All right. So P is 5,000, and 1 plus R is 0.04 divided by 12. Here, N times T. N is 12. T is what? T is 1.5. So actually, it's 18, right? It's gonna be 18. You see here, it's gonna be 18. So 5,000 times. Let's use the calculator. I'm gonna type everything into the calculator. But you see, this value is 18, so you can simplify this a little bit. Okay. I'm doing it here. So 5,000 times, for instance, as 1 plus 0.04 divided by 12, and divided by 12, and parentheses, then to the power 18, to the power 18. Okay, so it's 5308. Again, rounded to the nearest dollar, so the 6 is greater than 5, greater than or equal to 5, you're going to round up. So here become 9, right? So it's 5309, right? 5309. Okay, so for the other section, right? For the following sections, we also give you the formula, which is more complex than this one, right? You should, when you type the number into the calculator, you should do the same thing, right? Do not forget the parentheses. The parentheses is very important. Do not skip any of them. Do not add extra parentheses neither, right? Just keep exactly the same. Since calculator or computer, we kind of like kind of dumb, right? If you put one more parentheses, they cannot recognize it. They will give you a wrong answer, right? Okay, this is for this video.